You know, I'm getting to really enjoy these interviews. I got one for you today. You just read me mention Ron Deal, expert in blended families. Ron, how are you doing today?
I'm doing really well. You got a great first name, by the way.
I do, Ron. Thank you for noticing that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Ron, I've heard it said that the toughest of all human relationships is that of being a step parent. I would assume you'd agree with that assessment, or what?
Yeah, well, it's definitely at the top of the list. It can be challenging for a number of reasons. Imagine if I told you I wanted you to go home today and pick a house in your neighborhood, a house you've never visited before, and I wanted you to walk in and pick up one of their children and start spanking them,
Oh,
or put them in timeout,
uh,
or or ground a child because they did something that you saw that their parents didn't see. So you're going to step in and teach this child something. You have good intent in your heart. Just walk into that house unannounced. Nobody knows why you're there, and see how well that goes. Right? Okay, that may be a bit of that
no,
may
but
be a
point
bit
well
of an
taken. Keep
overstatement,
going.
but that's essentially what step parents do. Is they are coming into a situation where they don't have a, a a deep bond, emotional, psychological, spiritual, relational bond with a child that would afford them the ability to be a parent figure, and yet they have to function as a parent figure.
Yeah.
Navigating that territory is a challenge.
So give me a couple of pointers, just a couple of basic, and I know it's going to vary according to the age of the child and the relationship between the parents and so forth. But did you have just a couple of general principles for step parenting?
Yeah, first of all, know the difference between positional authority and relational authority.
Okay.
Positional authority is what a teacher has on the first day of school. It's what a police officer has when they turn on their lights, your mirror, and you. They hold a position and therefore have authority in your life.
Okay.
Adults get this. Children get this when they go to school. Children on a soccer field or a football field or a baseball field or a softball field have a coach.
Mhm.
That's a positional authority, somebody who holds a position in your life. Relational authorities are mom, dad, grandma, your aunt, somebody at church that you've grown, fond of and gotten to know, and they're like a mentor to you, and they speak into your life, and you listen because of the relationship you have with them.
Okay.
Step parents on day one have positional authority, but their goal should be to build relational authority.
Mm.
And when you have positional authority, you start acting like and expect affection or respect, kind of this response from a stepchild as if you were a relational authority in their life, but you haven't earned that, then you're asking for a lot of trouble.
Right. Right.
That distinction is really key. Why step parents get this? They come in, they befriend, they focus on building bonds and relationship, and that may take 6 months, 2 years, 4 years. I don't know. Every child's different. Every circumstance is different. But the point is, be patient and grow in your relationship, earn your respect, and with it comes a greater level of authority and influence in the child's life. That's huge.
Yeah. And I like what you're saying too, to realize, hey, it's a big enough shock for you entering a new marriage, but imagine the
Yeah.
child, and especially if both parents are remarried, and I can only imagine.
And remember, kids have strong loyalties, right? So even if their biological parent is deceased, especially when mom and dad are divorced, they want mom and dad in their life. They want mom and dad together. You're a new person in a new place, and they're trying to figure out where to put you in the list of authorities in their life. Mom and dad's clear. Step parent is unclear. And until the child figures that out, they'll respect you, sort of. They have to figure that out. You have to figure that out. That takes some time. So the last piece I would just say is just, try to relax. Try to understand this is a process. Don't expect it to happen overnight. Give it some time. With the relationship comes a stronger sense of position in their life.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Well, Ron, my purpose here was not to help people become experts in step parenting in this brief interview, but you've got a lot of resources. Let's take the next few moments. How do people get more information? How do they contact you? What do you got?
Well, I'm connected with two organizations. SmartStepFamilies.com is a great website. And Family Life Blended is the ministry that I oversee for Family Life, which is an international nonprofit organization. So familylife.com/blended. Between those two websites, tons of free resources, articles, online videos, resources you can get, how to start small groups, etc. Books, materials you can buy, you can not buy, you can listen. It's all up to you. Great stuff.
Yeah, it is great stuff. And again, you wrote the Smart Step Family, the Smart Step Parent. Am I leaving any out?
Well, there's 6 books in the series so far. The Smart Step Family is kind of the core first place to start. Smart Step Mom and Smart Step written for people in those situations.
Okay.
The Smart Step Family Marriage is a book about strengthening your marital bond in the midst of the step family and what's going on.
Okay.
Dating and the Single Parent is the book I wrote for people who are trying to date well and figure out whether they should become a blended family. And the most recent book that will be coming out actually in March of 2018 is a devotional book for couples called Daily Encouragement for the Smart Step Family. We're working on a book on finances, so that's yet to come.
Okay. Well, this is my second book, so I guess I better stop this interview so I can get back to work to catch up with you. No, I don't ever want to catch up with you. Keep doing what you're doing. You're blessing so many people. Again, as I told you off air, I wish there was no need for what you're doing, but that's not going to happen on this planet. So, Ron, again, thank you so much. I know you've touched some people right now, and I hope they get in touch with you and find out more. Thanks.
Thank you. It's good to be with you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.